I'm working on 75 clay book charms for a birthday party, and let's just say I learned a lot. Did you know that you could use a food processor to help you condition clay? Does it work? It definitely does work, but you need to be more patient than I was because look at that clay. That is not ready to work with, and that is definitely going to bite me in the butt later. This is one of the first times that I'm doing repetitive work because I usually work in small batches, and I honestly thought that I would get into that Zen workflow where I can just put on music and vibe. But I guess because this was my first time, I was making mistakes at almost every stage, so I was getting more frustrated than I was relaxed. At some point I realized that the clay was not conditioned enough because when I looked at the spines, there were these little micro cracks, and that is not good because that means when they go into the oven, it's either going to crack more or after it's baked, it's going to be super brittle. So I needed to redo most of them. And then the next stage, I needed to put the eye pins through the raw clay, and I decided that the best way to do that was to shove them in. But look at that! They were piercing through the covers instead of going through the pages, and I was getting really frustrated. Only 5 made it out alive. And I had to redo those ones once again, but we persevered. This is a failed clip of me trying to do ASMR with the click, 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 but my microphone was not on. Here is the next obstacle. My eye pins were too short, ? Instead of cutting, they were just straight up bending. What the heck is that? Once more, we persevered and we finished the first half. Here's my baby. He's so cute. I wanted to show you the second half, but honestly, I looked like a gremlin. So yeah, let's move on. After everything was assembled, I went to Staples and I made these custom inserts, and then I hand cut them one by one with a lot of love. And here are the beautiful bookmarks. Jingle, jangle, jingle, jangle. My number one regret is that I did not get good pictures to help me market this in the future. It was definitely a learning opportunity, but I had fun, they made it there, she loved them, and I have a lot to take away for next time.